My talk is on the business of design. It takes a village. I'm going to be covering quite a few different areas here, but my name is Yolanda Nichelle. I am a creator. I'm a mom. Um, I am the owner of the D Jewelry. I'm a gardener. Like I'm multifaceted, right? But we're going to talk about the entrepreneurial journey. Just going through my story and intertwining with the business of design and what it takes to create a business and to thrive. Waiting for my slide to advance here, but we'll just keep it moving. As you can see, you can contact me via IG, y.nichelle, and my website is thedjewelry.com. All right, so here you see, who is Yolanda Nichelle? I gave you a glimpse into my life a little bit. I'm a bald head chick just living my life, right? But I'm also a mom, and I'm a creative, and I'm a designer, and I'm busy. And I do a lot. I'm also the director of education at the Build Institute. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But I've always been a creative. But as far as my jewelry work and design, I studied industrial design and jewelry at the University of Michigan, where I honed my skills in metal smithing. You'll see some of my early designs here, organic and geometric designs. The design in the middle was a commission for a piece that represented Detroit, what it meant to me. And that's really the impetus for the D Jewelry. After that, I got a hold of a laser cutter. I fell in love with it. I was able to create tons of designs and turn them out quickly. But I was still that one-woman show, doing all the work, creating, promoting. I figured if you make it, they will come, right? If I just focus on the design and the creating and the creation, everything will be okay, right? No, wrong. It takes a lot more to operate business than just to be able to create and design. You know, Detroit hustles hard. I was out there at shows, vending markets, had wholesale accounts. I was the creator, the designer, the accountant, the PR person, all of it. And it was a lot. It was tough. But I became aware of the Build Institute, which is an organization that fosters equitable entrepreneurship by providing business plan courses and access to resources and networking. And by taking the class, I was able to really hone my skills and define that business plan that I had been working for the last 2 years. I really did put it off, but I was able to understand the numbers and projections and legal structures and taxes and everything that goes into running a business. So I was proud of that. The best thing I think that came out of my experience at Build Institute was really the addition of the entrepreneurial families, the support network, the Build family. There's over 2,000 grads in the program right now, and you have access to information and education. I also realized that I was doing a lot. I was the entrepreneur, the manager, the technician, and ultimately I was really burnt out. I was doing a lot and really wasn't sustaining myself. And then the opportunity came along for me to actually onboard at Build Institute as the registration director at the time. And I felt some kind of way about, taking a job again. The 9 to 5, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not supposed to work a 9 to 5, but that was okay. Sometimes you do what you have to do to get to where you want to be. So at Build Institute, we serve majority women of color through the program, not by design, but because of where we are in the city. And out of this program, there are awesome businesses that are operating currently, and they have revived some of these vacant commercial corridors that exist within the city. These are some of my favorite businesses. Good Cakes and Bakes over on the west side, and the other was Detroit is the New Black downtown. But lo and behold, things happened. In 2016, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, thus my beautiful hair. And I felt like I had too much going on. Jewelry's not important. I give it up, whatever, I'm done with it. But you know what? Family and friends will not let you fail. My village was there, the support system was intact, and they held me up. They showed love, they showed support, and people kept ordering jewelry. So I guess I was like, well, I guess I can't quit. One of those advocates and supporters are Jennifer Crawford of All Things Marketplace. She operates vending events that brings thousands of people out. She currently has a pop-up space called the Marketplace, where she's able to sell the wares and products of local entrepreneurs and businesses. And that's kind of like creating that ecosystem. She also operates like a local Amazon and fulfillment center where she's able to ship. And then we have to talk about money real quick. If you're not in business to make money, then why are you in business? But as entrepreneurs and small business owners, we have to understand the impact of business and the dollar, especially within our community. We have to relearn that, the dollar only circulates in the Black community 6 hours for 6 hours. It stays in our community for 6 hours, not long enough. We have to learn and shift our practices. As an entrepreneur, the village is there for you. There's funders, there's community members, there's all type of people around here who are there to support. So I leave you with this question. I'm going a little too slow right now. I leave you with this question. Do you know your village? How do you engage with your village? How are you contributing, collaborating? How are you utilizing all the resources that are available? There's not a end-all be-all answer to creating a business and operating. You have to engage all those resources, all those community members as much as possible to be able to create a sustainable business. It takes a village to raise a business. Thank you, Black Ignite, for having me on this talk. You can all reach me on the social media platforms. There we go.
All right. Oh my gosh. Yolanda, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing the work.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I don't know if you had a choice because I was like, girl, get yourself.
Yeah, hey, I'm not mad at that. Me and Melinda were at U of M together. She was upstairs in architecture. I was downstairs in the art school. Go blue.
Go blue. But I really love what you said. It takes a village to make a business, to raise a business.
Absolutely.
Because we think about villages in different ways. And, I went through Build and the connections, and I've heard a lot about collaboration, and I love it. I love it. I love what you shared. And so thank you for doing the work. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to be here.